Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody had a good weekend, and I just want to go over a couple things. I want to go over the temperature pattern that we're going to over the next couple weeks, and explain why we've went from being very mild and all of a sudden did an about face and just normal. We're just normal temperatures right now. We had a good round of snow yesterday, especially just south of Chicago in the Kankakee River. But anyway, it looks like the wintry pattern we've all been waiting for is going to start locking in. And remember, a couple weeks ago, I'm going to show you this first map, how I was saying that this right in here, this trough, this blue, needed to back off toward Hawaii. This area, needed to do this, and this was a couple weeks ago. This area was just flooding mild air across the country here. So in order to get this pattern to flip, we needed this. We needed that trough to back toward Hawaii here. Well, that's exactly what happened here. You can see the blue trough in Hawaii. Everything slowed down, and a ridge built in Alaska, and it quit flooding all that mild air into the country here. Here we go. So let me show you this. This here, slowing this down, helped build a ridge up here in Alaska. We got positives, negatives turned into positives up here, and what happened? This sent cold air down. Is going to send much colder air down into the Midwest, east of the Rocky Mountains, and for the United States. So I expect this to lock in for quite a while too. As far as snowstorms and what we're going to get out of that, that's still yet to be seen. I mean, you don't know where all these systems are going to track and so forth. But one thing that does look apparent is this pattern does look like it's going to get significantly colder. I'm going to show a couple maps here relative to normal. I'm going to go to the let me see if this is it here. I'm looking for it. Give me a second here. Sorry about that. Well, of course. All right. Well, I can't find it. Let me back up here and get you what I want to look at here. Give me one. Just bear with me for a minute. I've done this video a couple times. I don't have to try to start over again. Here's the here's what I wanted to show you. The temperatures relative to normal. You can see how the pattern is definitely flipped to much colder conditions here. So we got the first 5 days look right around normal. I'm going to blow this up for you a little bit. This area here looks right at normal, just a little bit below, but whatever, below here, a little bit above here, right at normal here. You get the point. So then as you go into day 6, day 7, day 8, this is day 8 here, and you could see day 9, you could see the purples and the greens beyond day 6 and 7 just continue to show up on these maps. And that is definitely much colder temperatures than what we've been experiencing. So the next thing I want to do is go to so let me back up a bit. So I just wanted to let everybody know that colder temperatures are coming. Winter is, it's been winter since December, obviously, but we're finally sitting into some real winter weather, and I have a feeling temperature-wise we're going to make up for some lost time here. So let's everybody's been kind of asking about this next system late next week, early next weekend. It does look like there's going to be a significant snowstorm impacting the Midwest, but where? Is it going to be central Indiana, the Chicago area, southern Wisconsin? That's still yet to be seen. You can see the GFS model says Chicago. The European model, that's the Canadian. The European model, it says we're right on the northern edge of it, and says this is more it would still be a decent event for us, don't get me wrong, but puts the bulk of the snow in Indy. And then the Canadian is a kind of a Chicago to Wisconsin storm, southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, and extreme northwest Indiana. So you got three completely different solutions, but the one thing they all have in common is it's a pretty significant system that's approaching the Midwest late next week into the weekend. So it definitely needs to be watched, but I don't want to go into too much detail yet because it's 5-6 days out. I mean, there's so many things that can change between now and then. I mean, there's really to try to sit there and explain every move that this storm could make it. I mean, it'd take hours, and you're just guessing at this point, this far out. Nobody has enough skill to say, okay, this system 7 days out is going to do this. So I just wanted to make people aware of the system that is possible for the Midwest, and to just kind of let everybody know that we should be locking into this pattern for a while, and that the temperatures will gradually continue to fall further and further below normal here. So, I mean, what we got next week won't be too bad. It's going to be right at normal levels, but once we get beyond next week, things are really going to start changing as far as temperatures are concerned, and anything, any other systems or snows that we have, I'll definitely be watching and updating everybody on that. So everybody have a great night, and I'll have more updates throughout the week.